It's another difference of two squares also. Look at this question. They are saying here, factorize the following difference of two squares. So they've said 8x squared minus 2 and then x minus 1. Then there is a square. You need to be careful of such. I mean, they won't tell you though. They will hide this to you. They will hide this. They will just say factorize the following or factorize. You see, they will hide this. But now it's your duty for you to pick up to say, okay, how can I factorize this? First of all, when you see minus, just be quick to say there might be a difference of two squares. And you see two items, 1, 2. See, this is the item number 1. This is item number 2. So meaning, okay, there are two items. And again, they are squares. Then you might, those are the things you are looking for to say, what do I do here? Because when the question comes, it doesn't tell you, do this to me. But you need to pick up that. So how do I see that is a difference of two squares? I look at these squares. I look at this minus. It makes me sense that this must be a difference of two squares. Alright. Then from here, again, you cannot do this difference of two squares. The problem is your 8 and the problem is the 2 there. Because those are not squares. So what you do, you will see that 8, if I can take out what is common between 2 and 8, you can see that 2 is common there. So what will be inside? 2. It will be 4.
No, 4x squared.
Minus bracket
x minus 1 squared.
Thank you. But guess what? 4 is an important number. It's a square. What is 4?
2 squared.
Thank you.
It's 2 squared.
Then from here, I have got everything in the square. So I put, okay, here I didn't close. I opened there. I needed big and then I close it. You understand? So I put my 2. Now, open it. Then there is these two brackets I'm going to open here. So what will be the first one? Ignore the squares. What do I write? Just ignore the squares. Picture them gone like this. What do I write? That's what you're writing. You write 2x minus x minus 1. Are you seeing that? And then you write again 2x. Now you have got plus bracket x minus 1. You see how it changed? It changes there. Alright. So now, of course, I need to bring those square back just to make sense. And then from there, you have got your 2. You need to simplify now what is inside. Here you have got your 2x. Now, the negative comes in and interchange everything. So it will be minus x. Negative and negative 1 is plus 1. That's what you just need to be careful there. And then the other one, the positive doesn't change anything. It's 2x plus x minus 1. Then you close that. Then you simplify, sorry about that. You simplify this further to say 2, put a bracket. Now what is inside? 2x minus x is x plus 1. And then again 2x plus x is 3x minus 1. Then there we go. We have managed to factorize that guy. So what is important here is being able to see the difference in it and how to expand this thing. Okay. So that's the difference of two squares there.
So that 2, the 2 in front with the box squares must always remain.
Must always remain, because you don't need to change this statement. Okay, let me give you a scenario. How can you test? Let's say I wanted to test out of interest. Let's test. Let's say I want to test whether this thing is correct. So what you do is you choose any value. Give me any value of x that you want me to use. Any value.
Let's use a 2.
X is equal to 2. So you're choosing x is equal to 2. Can you come into the original here? I don't want to use mine that I've been writing. Go to the original here on top. Put x is equal to 2 as is. So you say 8. Please put bracket. 8 bracket 2 squared. Close it minus 2.
2 squared.
Yes.
Minus 2.
Bracket
2,
minus 1 squared.
1 squared.
Equal to?
Okay. What we get here? We've got 30.
You got 30. Do that in the final
30.
one. Do that in the final. Put it 2. Bracket, big bracket, and then bracket again.
Okay. 2 plus 1.
Close.
Close the bracket.
Open.
Bracket.
Here you can say 3 times 2.
2.
Yes. Minus 1.
And then
Close and close.
minus 1.
close and close, equal to
30.
You see, these are things that you can use to check if you see answers maintaining like this. So if you forgot this 2, let's say this 2 was not there, you're not gonna get that 30 now. You understand? Because what it's trying to tell you is that the things are no longer matching now. You see, so you need to maintain that
15.
2. Yes, you're gonna get 15. So you need to maintain the 2, because at the end of the day, we're not solving here, we're just factorizing, and the value of the expression must not change. All right. Okay, now there's the other factorization. They say factorize the following. Now I just want a quick one here. You tell me, if I'm factorizing this guy, 3x squared minus 8x plus 4. You know, there are 2 ways. Yeah, there are 2 ways people can do here. I don't know if are you struggling with factorizing this kind of a problem.
Hey, this one would catch me like this.
All right, good. Do me a favor. I'm just going to give you a quick one that can assist you. But we will do the original way of factorizing. But let's do this. You are familiar with the quadratic formula, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Let me quote the quadratic formula. What does it say? It says x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Remember, we're factorizing here. We're not solving for x. It's factorization. There is no equation here. But I just want to show you how you can work it from the equation point of view. Now, tell me, if I'm solving this guy, what is my a, what is my b, and what is my c here? The way you see this guy.
Okay. The a value is the 3.
Yes.
The b value is the negative 8.
Good. And then?
And the c value is the 4.
Can you please put it on this thing now? Where you are saying here, don't forget it's minus 8. Don't forget that here. Right?
It's minus 8.
Then plus square root of bracket. Don't forget it's bracket minus 8 squared. Please, if you forget that negative in a square, you'll get it wrong. Inside the square root. I'm talking about inside here.
So 4. The value is 3. C value is 4.
And then you're dividing by 2.
3.
And a value is 3. Yeah. What are you getting?
2.
Thank you. Wait. Let me write this. X. You said x is equal to what?
X is equal to 2.
Give me the other value. Or.
Okay. So I've got to change the positive into a negative.
Into a negative. Yes. You're right. You're right.
Right. Change that into a negative. The next value is 2 over 3.
2 over 3. Perfect. Now look. How do I factorize this? This is what you do now when you're factorizing. Take this 2 backwards. If you take it, you put brackets now. This is what you do. You put brackets. Now, if you take it backwards, what are you going to have? You're going to have x minus 2. See that? Now, take this also. You're going to have what? X minus 2 over 3.
2 over 3.
Do you see what I just did? Now, you might like, but this fraction looks funny. This is what you do now to this fraction. This fraction, it goes and multiplies that x. So you can now write final answer as x minus 2. What is 3 times that x? Is 3x
Yes.
minus 2. That's the factorization. Let's prove it. Let's expand this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Let's expand this thing. Look, x times x, what is it?
X times x is 3x squared. Or just, yeah.
And then the other one, x times negative 2.
It's negative 2x.
The other one, negative 2 times that.
Negative 6x.
And then the other one is this times
We've
this.
got positive 4.
So let's do it. 3x squared. What is negative 2x, negative 6x?
Negative 2x, negative 6x. Negative minus a negative is negative 8.
Okay. And then plus what? Plus 4. There it is. I mean, you see.
Oh, damn it.
So now I'm saying I'm giving you here the shortcut that you can actually use. Your quadratic formula can work for you here.
So even if they say without using calculator, can I still
look, man? You can manipulate. I mean, there's no way. Usually when they say factorize, yes, man, calculator or not, you didn't use a calculator here. You can manipulate it like this because what they want. Let me show you what they want. You can actually avoid this. Remember, I don't want to say this, but you can just show me from here. You can even remove this, because I'm allowed to actually go straight here like this. I'm allowed to go straight here, just straight like this.
Okay.
I'm allowed, because it's factorization. You cannot prove that I use the calculator. How? I will ask you, okay, tell me, Sabelo, how will you prove that I use the calculator then? Because I just hid this. I hid this information from you. You don't have this. You don't have this. You know, it's in my paper. I just gave you from here. I just show you the fraction. All right. So what am I saying, Sabelo? Go back again to this video. Remember, we're gonna finish this, and then things are coming in, and different concepts are coming. Bring back this video. Do different questions that are similar. You'll see how easier it is. But now, I don't want to also end it up there. Let's factorize it the old school. The old school is also important, and just show you a little bit of the old school there. What you're supposed to do if you're factorizing this guy. First things first, let me erase this. What you do, I use what I call the product sum method, right? So what you do, you take this first number, this one, and you take the last number with the sign. Don't forget, you take the first and the last with the sign, you multiply them. This, I call them the product. So my product there, if you say 3 times 4, what is it? It's 12. Are you seeing that? And then the sum is the center number. Whatever you see in the center, this number in the center is my sum. Sum plus. And then the sum becomes what? The sum becomes negative 8x. Alright. Now I'm going to find the factors. And the factors are of the product. Meaning I want the factors of 12. So to get 12, it's 1 times 12. It's 2 times 6.
2 times 6
is
3 times 4.
You see? Now, that's the end, because after that is 4 times 3. You see? So when I start repeating these factors, it means I've reached the end of the two numbers that I can multiply to get 12. From here, what I'm interested in is my sum. My sum is that. So from these factors, I need a number that when I add, I get negative 8. So I can't get an 8 here. But here I can get an 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. But 3 and 4 cannot give me 8. You agree with me? So now I have to manipulate now 6 and 2 and 6. I ask myself, how can I get minus 8? Obviously it's minus 2 minus 6. Then this is what I do then. I'm going to say, where there is 8x, I'll write it like this, 3x squared. Now I don't write 8. I write minus 2, but it will be minus 2x. Then minus what? Minus 6x.
Minus 6x.
Then plus 4. Now wait, guess what? It's now grouping 2 and 2. You see now? That's the part now. I can group. What is common in the first? X is common. And then 3x here minus 2. Again. And then if I take a negative here, because I need to have a negative, on this 4 I must have a negative. So obviously I'll take a negative 2. Now, negative 2 into negative 6 is 3x. Negative 2 into positive 4 is negative 2. There it is. So I've got 3x minus 2, and then I've got x minus 2. This is
does the order in which you group matter?
No,
does it matter how
doesn't matter. I can do the other way around.
I can group the 3 with the 6.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. It will be 3x squared. Let me do that. 3x squared minus 6x minus 2x plus 4. So let's take the first two. What is common? 3x. So 3x there, I'll get x. 3 into 6 is negative 2 there. See that? And then again, I need a negative. There is negative 2. There it's x minus 2. See that? Then I've got x minus 2. And then I've got 3x minus 2. So the fractions, the brackets will still be the same, whatever case. Alright. So that is that. So look, man, factorization, you can't do without it. If you want to know more of these, that's why now I'll refer you to the videos. I will load you to the Google Classroom. You go and look under the section called factorization. You'll have lots of this. But don't forget the one that I showed you as a shortcut. Try the quadratic formula. Okay. And the quadratic formula helps you to work your way backwards. Okay. So that is that. Look at this now. Factorization is continuing here. We still need to factorize. says factorize the following. It's an important concept, this one. Please take note of this. They will give you this question like this, and here is what? 2x plus 1 squared, please look at it like this, minus 5, and then I've got x plus 1, and I've got minus 3. Right, it looks complicated, but look, man, you need to kind of have the skill here, and the more you practice it, you get better here. There is no reason that you need to open up this bracket. You can open it up, but you're making your life difficult. But what you needed to do was to see the repeat here, x plus 1, x plus 1. And then ask yourself, why are they repeating? Okay, I've got it, but I've got a square again. This is a quadratic equation. So what you needed to do is let x plus 1 be equal to k. So here, where there is x plus 1, we put k. Here we put k. So what you have now, you have got 2k squared minus 5k minus 3. See that? Are you seeing that? So now from here, let's do the quadratic version part. Go to the quadratic equation. You want to solve this for k first using the quadratic equation. Put these values. As I said, I wanted to show you the quicker version. A is 2, b is minus 5, this is minus 3. Remember the quadratic formula says minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Just to show you how fast you can also do this. Just to get a bit of practice. Minus 5. Always, yes. Always put that b as in bracket minus 5 squared.
Minus 5 squared.
Okay.
And what we have after that?
Minus 4. And then your a is 2. And then your c is minus 3. All over 2 bracket
2
a 2, yeah, 2 equal to. So what is your k and what is your k?
I've got a negative half.
Look, so I'll write here, look at this, k is, you say, look at this, you're saying k is equal to negative half or what?
Oh, let's change that into a positive now. My calculator skills are lacking.
No, man. Come on. There's nothing like this, my man. There's nothing like this. You're good, eh? You're fast, actually. You're fast, eh? Look now. Don't forget now. Don't make an error. Don't make an error now. Don't come here and write only like this 3 and 1 over 2 and you maintain the sign minus and plus. That would be wrong. I said you need to interchange. Why? You are taking this to join. Are you seeing that? And when it's joining, you are having k plus half equal to 0. You see that? And then even here, you take 3 this side, you're having k minus 3 equal to 0. This is what is in brackets. Okay? So you need k plus half, k minus 3. Don't forget that part now. Then I told you what to do with that half. It goes and multiplies there. It becomes what? 2k plus 1. Don't forget, don't worry with the top, just multiply with the k there. And then after that, you have got k minus 3. You have factorized it. Now, that's not the answer now. The answer, remember we said let x, you told us, let x, or I told you, I'm now lying. I told you, let x plus 1 equal to k. So here, you come back, where there is k, you put what? X plus 1. So what so you're gonna have 2, then another bracket, x plus 1, close it, plus 1, close it. Do you see what I did?
Oh, there's a double plus 1, not a single plus 1.
So it's 2 bracket x plus 1 and the plus 1 that is already there. Again, x plus 1,
then x plus 1
minus 3. Be careful of that, yes. Then after that, you have to distribute this 2, please. This 2 is affecting everything there. So it's become 2x plus 2 plus 1, because that 2 is not affecting things there. And then after that, you have got x, 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Then final answer is 2x. And then plus 3. And what? X minus 2. Now, what did I say? I say if you want to do a quick test, choose any value. Let's choose another different value now. What do you want my x to be? Choose any value now. Another one.
Let's just use 3.
3. Can you please put 3 in this thing and tell me what's your answer?
In the original one, no?
In the original. Don't do things, yeah, in the original.
Let's use the 3 plus 1, and that's squared. Then we got minus 5.
Bracket 3 plus 1.
Plus 1.
Bracket.
And then we minus.
Don't forget to close the bracket.
So minus 3 and plus 1. What do we get? We've got 9.
It gave you 9.
Gave me 9.
Come to the original. This, I mean the final. Let's do that. Bracket 2 times 3.
Okay. We've got a bracket
2 times 3.
2 by 3
plus 3 bracket.
And then bracket 3 minus 2. Gave me 9.
It gave you a 9. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't want me to mark you in the exam. You can mark yourself in that exam, alright? Because when answers are coming like this and they are matching, what it's trying to say to you, you are trying to say, I know that I know. That one I got it right. Don't come out of that exam from hoping and praying, I hope I never made an error. You know, I don't think some of those questions need hope. They need you to be sure of your answer, okay? You know, I always say to you guys who are doing the netted courses, time is enough. 3 hours for this paper is enough. Some of you leave the room in an hour's time, you know. So you got enough time. You got enough time. So don't run away from that room. I don't know why you guys run away from an exam. I mean, you find someone 1 hour, he wants to leave. I mean, it's like someone is chasing him away. Eh? So
I'm one of those. If I know I'm not gonna make it.
Take your time, man. I mean, as I'm telling you like this, when you're working with it and you're trying to prove yourself, take your time. Try your best. You've got all the time. It's better to take a bit of time in one question, but knowing I'm maximizing my marks. You know what I mean? That's okay. Let's look at this one now. Long division. Again, is factorization. It says if x minus 1 is a factor of f of x and you're given this, determine the other factors. And when they give you this, if this is a factor, this is the factor theorem and the remainder theorem. So what are they trying to say? They have given you that this guy is a factor already. So what you do need to do is long division. You come here and say, okay, I'm doing my long division. This is a factor already, x minus 1. And then I've got 2x cubed minus x squared minus 7x plus 6. We need to factorize this guy. Now, how do you factorize this? It's as I say, it's just a concept that you need to continue follow. You are saying x. It's okay. Let me do it on the other side. I take this 2x cubed. I divide it by x, and which x is that? That x. So when I'm cancelling there, the cubed become a squared. That's what I write on top here. It's 2x squared. Then this multiplies this direction. So it will be 2x squared. Bracket is multiplying everything there, which is x minus 1. There's a 1 there. Let me use something else. It's multiplying x minus 1. So how does it multiply? It's this and it's that. 2x times this, you get your 2x cubed. And then 2x squared times that is minus 2x squared. This is what I'm going to write down here, which is 2x cubed minus 2x squared. That's what you repeat always. Then you put your rule of minus, put a bracket. So 2x squared minus 2x squared, this will give me a 0. Now minus x squared minus 2x squared. You will agree with me that this negative will turn this into a positive. So it's minus x squared plus 2x squared. I get x squared there. Then what do? I bring down this guy here, which is what? Minus 7x. And then I repeat the same thing I did here. It's repetition of the same thing I did here. And what did I do? I said you are now here. It's x squared over what? Over x. You cancel the x, you're left with only the x there. So you're gonna say plus x. That x multiplies everything there. So it's x times x, which is x squared. Alright? And then it's x times minus 1, which is minus x. What do? Rule of negative, put a bracket. there will give you a 0. So minus 7 minus minus 1 is minus 6x. What do you do?
I think I've lost you now.
Okay, you've lost me. Okay,
I've lost you.
Let me come back again. Sorry about that.
I lost you just after the 2x squared. I'm trying to follow you here, but you're just a bit fast.
Okay, sorry about that. Yes.
So the 2x squared multiplies into the whole x minus 1.
Okay.
And then that gives us 2x cubed minus 2x squared.
Thank you. Yes.
Then the 2x cubed,
let me do that.
Subtracts the 2x cubed, gives us a 0.
Yes.
Then the negative x squared subtracts the negative x squared.
The negative 2x squared, that one that we got.
The negative 2x squared.
Yes.
Okay, and that gives us a positive x.
A positive x, yes. So it's minus 1 minus 2. Then you get a positive x there. Then we bring down we bring down that negative 7x.
So then I bring down the negative 7x.
Yeah, you bring it down.
And what do I bring down?
Now from
to
there,
the third row.
Okay, let's take this off now. From here, let's take this off because as I said, it was moving too fast there. Look at this. I repeat what I did with the 2x cubed. I'm repeating the same thing. So it will be now, instead of 2x cubed, but I'm here now. I forget about what I'm having there. I'm now here, which is x squared divided by the divisor, which is our x. That x there. Just like I said, 2x cubed, it was 2x cubed. I divided it by what? By x. So this I'm done. Now I'm in this part now. I'm here now.
So it just gives us an x.
It gives us an x. Hence I wrote plus x there. Then you multiply with it again, whereby it's x bracket x minus 1. So it becomes x times x is x squared. X times negative 1
minus x,
which is x squared minus x. Let me write that down. So when I write this down, it will be x squared minus x. Alright, then what do? I roll off. Don't forget minus, please. It's very important. Put that bracket. It's very important, that bracket, because the negative is telling you is affecting everything inside there. Alright, so it will be x squared minus x squared. This always gives you 0. The first one will always give you the 0. But now the next one is minus 7 minus 1. There is a 1 there. It will give us what?
It will give us a negative 6x.
Negative 6x. From here, we bring down the what?
Bring down the positive 6.
Positive 6. We are done with the top. We're now here. Same thing. You erase this side. Now we're dividing what? We're dividing our 6x. Forget about the yes, negative 6x, not just 6x, but negative 6x divided by the x. When you cancel there, you get what?
You get negative 6.
Then it multiplies also. So it will be 6 times x. What do I get?
Minus 6x. And then we got negative times negative 1. What will that give us? A positive 6.
Thank you. Then you roll off minus bracket. Don't forget, that's very important. So minus, what do I get there?
So negative, so we're on the negative 6x minus. That will cancel out.
Yes.
So it will be negative 6x plus 6x, that's a 0.
Then 6 minus 6 again 0. Because
that's another 0.
Because they said it's a factor, so you must get zeros at the end. Alright. Then from here, you're almost there. Your answers are here, which is, that's what you wanted to find. You wanted to have your x minus 1, and then the top one, that's what you wanted also. You write it like this, your 2x plus x minus 6. Are you seeing that?
So you take the 2x,
you take that top,
x minus 6.
Yeah, you take that top, multiply it with the x minus 1. That's what you have.
But
yes, sir?
The x is the 2x, is it not 2x squared?
Sorry, 2x squared. Sorry, 2x squared. Yes, you're right. Yeah. So if I can open this bracket, I'll go back to that f of x. It will take me back to the original. All right.
Alright,
so
where do I leave the answer? Do I leave it like this, or do I open it up?
No, you can't open. If you open it up, you'll go back there. You'll go back here.
It'll take me back.
Yeah, but remember they say determine the other factors. If they say determine the other factor, they told you x minus 1 is a factor, meaning You are factorizing. You factorize this guy further. You see? So what you do, you continue as your x minus 1.
2x squared plus x minus 1.
Now, use that quadratic equation to get this answer fast. Now, I think you can quickly do that. Can you try the quadratic version?
The quadratic.
This,
Okay,
your a is 2.
Equation.
It's minus.
Hey, I've lost that quadratic.
Okay, don't problem. Let me write it here. There it is. Minus b plus or minus. Because you don't have to cram it because it's there in the book, you see. B squared.
It's there in the textbook. That's why I've never crammed it.
You don't have to, man. There it is.
Minus b value.
B is 1 there.
1.
Once you what I'm comfortable with you is you know your B, your A, your C. That's why I'm not struggling actually with you here. I like the soundness of your picking up even the negative. The way you're picking up negative is good, man. So if you can maintain that, I don't think you're supposed to struggle with this, man. All right.
Hey. Then when I'm sitting alone in that exam venue, it catches me.
Okay, so what do you have?
Is 2, and the C value, I'm just putting down the C value is -6, and then 2 times A. The A value is 2. So the first value you have is a -2.
Now look, I write x plus 2 because you got a -2. I don't write -2. I say x plus 2. You remember why I'm doing that, right?
X plus 2. What did you say? We're interchanging.
You interchange the signs. Remember, you said x is equal to -2, but me, I write it as x plus 2. And then what is the other one?
The other value, just want to change this negative to a positive. And we've got 3/2.
So, is it positive 3/2?
3/2.
It's positive. You are getting a positive 3/2. Yeah. So look, mine would be -3/2 because I must interchange the signs, remember? Then from here, you don't leave it like this, man. You don't leave it like this. That 2 comes there. So you get x minus 1. You got your x plus 2. Then what must I write in the last one?
X plus 2. Then the last one, we've got 2x minus 3.
Minus 3. Just to get yourself clear, man. Sometimes if you feel like, what if I'm making an error? Just do a quick one. Open this bracket. This times this is 2x squared. Just to check if ever maybe there's an error. This times this is what? Minus 3x. This times this is what? Plus 4x.
Squared.
No, it's just plus 4x. This times
4x,
this is minus 6.
There's no x behind the 2.
There is minus 6. Now, 2x squared.
2x squared.
Minus 3 plus 4 plus x minus 6.
It's plus 8.
You need to do that just to see. What if you now forgot about interchanging? What if you forgot about interchanging? You see, it will start giving you that. That's when you pick up, says, oh, I must interchange. If it was x is equal to -2, it must be plus 2. I don't know whether you hear what I'm saying here. Okay. So now the answer now, you're gonna ask me, what is the answer? This is the answer. They say to you, let's go back to the question because the question is important. They say, if x minus 1 is a factor of this, determine the other factors. So the other factors are these. You're going to say other factors,
2.
yes, x plus 2 and what? 2x minus 3. Those are the other factors. I hope this makes sense. All right. Then the next one is here on this one now. You need to give me something here to say, this is 4 marks. Look, they want you to simplify.